Hello, guys. Happy to be back. Hope everyone's doing well, and we're back again, one more live. And today's Monday. How was your Monday? Good. How was the weekend anyway? You guys have a good weekend? I think my weekend was like hasn't changed much for the last month. It's been the usual weekend indoors, protecting myself, but there we go. So for some of you who don't know my name is Orlando. Nice to meet you. And some of you know my name already. I've been doing lives Monday and Thursdays, and yeah, if you just miss one of the good evening room, thank you for being in. Thank you for your comments. Okay, so for some of you who are not here and would like to catch up with this live, please just go to my YouTube channel. You'll be there. Probably not tomorrow, but you can catch up with this live later in the week maybe. And yeah, and I hopefully you will watch that, because that's going to be important for you, especially you're going to be talking about your back muscles, important muscles in your body, and very big muscles there. If you got upper back, middle back, and the lower back. So at the moment, do you do exercise for your back? If you're not doing exercise for your back, I'd say you should be doing now. It's got like different exercises you're going to be talking about. Exercise, especially using machines, yeah, back machines, and they're important. You do exercises because gets your muscles stronger in the back. Another thing is gives you a better posture, because you can sometimes notice the people walking, and when they're walking, they're covering the back, especially the middle upper back. It doesn't look nice when you look at that, because probably is because the way they sit in front of the computer and they slouch a little bit, so those muscles are kind of a little bit lazy because they had not been exercised, or maybe that's what happens basically. If you're not doing exercise for your back is like when you see people walking, it's like kind of bamboo a little bit, because if you look from behind, you see the back a little bit like that, so it doesn't look pretty. So it's important you realize and you do exercise for your back to make your back stronger and stronger, so you get those muscles firmer. And that's why I'm here to go through with you some exercise for your back muscles. Of course, I cannot demonstrate how to do it, but I can talk to you, and I can explain what sort of exercise you can do to help and get your back stronger. Again, you can always Google the name of the exercise, and you go to videos. There are plenty of videos there, but better than that, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to Biff at 50, and there you've got loads of exercise for your back, not just for your back, but exercise for your chest, for your shoulders, for your eyes, for your quads. no excuses, isn't it? It just pop to my channel there, and you're gonna see it. Okay, let's go through. So I'm gonna go through the machines we're gonna be talking, and then you come back again. So the first one is a pull-up machine. I think everyone knows what a pull-up machine is, or if you have never used one, but probably you have seen this one in pictures or in front of you. Have you ever have you ever used one of these machines? If yes, I'm happy. If you're not, you should. Yes. And then also you're going to be talking about the what sort of grips you can use because if you change the grip, you're still doing exercise for your back. Don't get me wrong, but if you change a little bit the grip, it gets a little bit more here, more there in it, but everything goes to your back. You're doing your back muscles. It's important you don't get used to doing the same exercise for your back, because your muscles you'll be knocking on your head, say, wake up, do something else, give me something else, because if you have been giving me this sort of exercise for a long time, I need something else. I need something else. But sometimes you don't listen to your muscles, and then you keep exercising that for months, on. So it is important you have different exercises to exercise your back muscles. The second one, you'll be talking about a seated pull-down machine. Yeah, it's not when you say like seated. Okay, I'm gonna sit there and okay. Yeah, you have to use your arms and do something. So, but this is a very good exercise to do. It's another good one to do it. So that's why you see like a second different exercise to do it. And the third one here, I have the assisted pull-up machine. It's more or less like the pull-up machine. Yeah, the one you have to use the body. You have an extra thing to help you. Okay. And then we're gonna jump onto the TBar barbell. As the name says, it's a barbell. We're gonna be talking more about it. And then there's another one you're gonna be talking. Also, it's not a machine, but it's the resistance bands. You can use it also to exercise your back. So it's something extra. Like if you don't like me, I don't have weights at home. I use the bands to exercise my back, and they do great. Of course, I still need the weights, but at the moment I cannot use the weights. I use the bands, and they do the job, the trick. And another thing is that you can also use like a dumbbells to exercise your back. Again, very good. So you can use like the dumbbells, barbells, okay, and machines. So 3 different things, and also the bands to do a great job for your back. Okay. Basically, so you're going to be going through these machines. I'm going to be talking about it. You're going to go through the grips, and hopefully you're going to enjoy it, because that's going to do good for you. Okay. So let's jump back to pull-up machine. Pull-up machine. You've got the wide grip, yeah, which is an over grip. So your palms are facing away from you. It's an over grip. And then you have the second grip, which is a neutral grip. So you hold like this. It's like 2 bars parallel. You just hold like this. Yeah, you go like a neutral grip. And then you have like a under grip. Yeah, so your palms are facing you. Okay, so we've got over, neutral, and under grip. Okay, 3 different grips. Okay, so let's jump onto the first grip, over grip. Over grip, it's a wide when you do it. Yeah, when you look at the pull up there, yeah, it's you've got the grips. Like me, I'm not a tall guy. I have to jump and grab it. So don't do like this. If you're not tall enough, just put a bench, step on it, and hold on it. So if you are strong enough to pull yourself up, that's great. That's great if you can do like a 3 or to 10 reps. I can do more than 10 reps. I don't know now exactly at this moment because I have not been training, but I think I can, when I get back to the gym, I think I can pull another 10 easily, but I can do it. I think I can do it. To do more, I have to keep practicing again because I have not been doing weights for a long time. Anyway, so if you can pull yourself up, that's nice. That's over grip. And when you use the wide grip, you're doing more your outer muscles. You call like your muscle more on the external side of your back. Yeah. So you're doing like more those muscles there. It's not, you're not doing all the muscles in your back, right, that you are, but because it's the wide grip, use more those outer muscles, okay? And that's a little bit your biceps because you have to pull it a little bit, yeah, but a little bit, but you have to use your biceps, okay, as well. It's more like your primary muscle here. You talk about your back muscle. Good. So if you can pull yourself up, that's fine. I'm happy with it. And now, if you cannot, like, supposing, like let's talk about a man. You can ask someone to support you, to lift you up a bit, to give you that initial movement. Again, sometimes some people, they cannot do it. They're a bit too heavy, or they cannot just do it. Then you can have something extra. You can have the bands, yeah. So that helps a lot, because if you cannot pull yourself up, you can use the bands. You just pull the bands around the grip, yeah. Just pull it, and then you can do like you can step on it, but you have to be careful when you step in it, because if that escapes, it can hurt you between the legs. You have to be careful. Or you can just kneel down, just okay, just put your knees on the bands and you pull yourself up. But better if you have someone to help you, yeah, to pull the band, and you can put your knees on it. It makes a little bit easier life, okay? So basically that's how you do it. If you're strong enough to lift yourself, that's great. If you're not, use the bands, okay? So let's jump onto the second grip. The second grip is the one, the parallel one, yeah? So again, the same movement, you pull yourself up. For me, this grip and the under grip, they are a lot easier than the over grip. Over grip is more difficult to pull yourself up, yeah? So you have to exert yourself much more. It's not that easy, but it's possible to do it. So you have to build up. So the second one, the parallel one, again, it does a little bit your biceps, yeah, it does. You always do it. You can feel when you pull it, it's under tension. You can feel now if I'm pulling. But again, it's still you do more in your back, yeah, your back muscles. Again, with this sort of grip, you're doing more like your inner muscles more close to your spine, yeah. Again, I'm not saying you're not doing those muscles on the outer side. Yes, you're doing, but you're doing more muscles close to your spine, yeah, because the grip is too close, okay? That's good. Again, if you cannot lift yourself up, what you have to do it, use the bands. Use the bands. Just place your knees on it and pull yourself, and that makes it a little bit easier. Very good. And then you have the like the under grip. Under grip. I think for me that's the easiest one. Under grip. You know why? Because this one you have to use a lot of your biceps. So here you have your biceps coming to action like that. You're gonna feel a lot more your biceps. Still doing your back, by your biceps, you'll be doing a big job there to pull yourself up, because you're doing an under grip like this. And when you pull it, you can feel your biceps, but still doing your back, but you'll be a lot greater in your biceps. Again, if it is difficult for you to pull yourself up, use the bands, okay? So some guys, they can do it easily, just go up and down, no problem. Good. I think everyone's understood that. I hope so. And so let's jump onto the second one, assisted pull-down machine. Assisted pull-down machine, as the name says, there's a seat there, and then you have like two rolling things to lock your quads. So your quads come under there, yeah, and then your quads are locked there. Why? Because you're gonna pull the weights towards your chest. So you have to make sure you don't take off, because it could happen. Because if you don't lock properly your quads under that rolling thing, you take off like a rocket, shoo, and that's it. Then you're gonna go. So you have to be careful. You just like lock properly your quads there, and then you have a big barbell, yeah, a big barbell like that, a bar. Let's put it this way, a big bar, yeah, and you have the over grip, yeah. So and you pull it towards your chest, pulling towards just your chest. You have the elbows close to your sides. Make sure when you pull it, you don't do like this, yeah. Don't lift your elbows, yeah. Make sure you pull it, bring the bar towards your chest, and squeeze the elbows to the sides, because you're doing muscles in the back, your latissimus dorsis, Latin name, okay? So so you make sure when you pull it, bring the bar to your chest and squeeze and up again. And again, your quads, they need to be locked there, otherwise you're gonna go up. Okay, so here you're doing more your outer muscles because of the long bar. And then you have another bar, which is something like this, and you have like two handles on the side. So again, you're not doing really inner muscles. You're doing a little bit more outside. So again, it's a different bar. Still, like if you ask me, it's still what part of my back you do? You're doing basically you're hitting your back muscles, but that's why you have to have you need to have different bars to hit a little bit here, then your back, try to cover the whole back. That's the idea. So same idea, you pull it towards your chest and up, pull it, and that's done, okay? And then you have the last one, the last, I call the triangle, yeah? It's like when you're doing the pull-up machine, the parallel one is you call like the triangle, yeah? Again, you pull it towards your chest, you go all the way up, pull it towards your chest, and then you're doing more your inner muscles, okay? And then gets your biceps as well. Your bicep comes here as a second muscle, but if you hold it back like this on the grip and you pull it, and then it's gonna be a lot greater in your biceps, okay? Are we okay with this? I think so. Everyone's, I think everyone's understanding, and yeah. Let's jump on the third one here. The third one, is it the third one? I'd say the third one, the assisted pull-up machine. As the name says, assisted. There is something to help you here. So it's like you have a kind of padding thing, yeah, and weights. So what happens here is you're gonna step on it. You have to be careful because you've got this padding thing where you're gonna place your knees on it, yeah. Make sure when you go on it, you don't fall, because you've got like two handles on the side. You hold to it, pull one on, and then if you've got the grips right above you, grab one and bring the other knee onto the padding thing, and then you are there. Yeah, you just have to be careful, but I'm sure you can do this. And then if you've got a stack of weights on the side, why? These weights are to help you, because if you cannot do the very first machine, the pull-up machine, where you have to use your body to pull you up, you jump on this one, because this one is a lot easier. But then you have to try to find a sort of weight. You pull yourself for 10 to 12 times, but the last 2 reps, you have to feel you struggling to do you know, those last 2 reps. It cannot be like 10 reps like that, easy. No, at the beginning you'll be, but when you get to the last 2 reps and you pulling yourself up, you have to exert yourself. So if you're doing this exercise and you feel you're doing 10, 12 reps and like you just turn your head to the sides, it seems to be easy. What you have to do, you have to stop the exercise and go, you know, there, as I said to you, there's a stack of weight. Drop the weights a little bit because you have put on too much weight to pull yourself up. Drop the weights and make your life a little bit more difficult to pull it. Okay. Okay. Someone, I see someone. Hi, Haba. How are you, my man? Good to you. Thank you for being with us. Everything's okay. Thank you. So, yeah. I was gonna say. So this machine here is it's a good one. Thank you, Haba. Thank you. Appreciate it. This machine here is a good one. Assisted pull-up, because if you want to do pull-ups, you start on this one, unless you know how to do it. If you don't know how to do pull-ups, you start on this one. You start with like 5, 10 reps, see how many. I'm sure you can do 10 to 12 because you can control the weights. So make sure, again, when you're doing 10 reps, the last 2 reps, you have to exert yourself. You have to feel it. You have really to feel it because it's going to be worth it. Okay, and you rest a little bit and you jump onto the second set. And what happens after that? So if you can do like 10, 12, 15 reps and it's getting easier and easier, you keep dropping the weights on the start there, yeah? And then it will come one day, you say to yourself, look, I think today I can try that pull-up machine, just my body weight. I'm gonna try to do 1 rep. And probably you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it because the more you keep pushing yourself, the better. And then you'll be able to pull yourself up. That's how people start. Some people, they have more, they just go, they jump and they can pull themselves up. But other people, they take a little bit longer. I just read a comment from Harbor, and he's saying, I'm getting shape for this summer. That's good. That sounds good to me. I cannot say I have to wait for the summer here. UK is still cold, and I don't know when the summer is coming, but it's going to take a while till I get some sunshine. But I'm telling you, I'm in shape. I'm already in shape, but I need to do more weights because I know I've lost muscle mass a little bit. Anyway, so this one is the assisted pull-up machine, a very good machine. So try this one out if you've never been able to pull yourself up on a normal, let's say, normal pull-up machine. Okay. So this one, okay. If you ask me, oh, do I need the bands on this one? No, you don't need it because you've got the padding thing and the weights to help you. Okay. So you just need the bands on the normal one, yeah, on the pull-up ones, yeah. Okay. So next one, you've got the TBar barbell. How do you do this exercise? It's a very good exercise to do. The name like a TBar barbell. It's a barbell. It's a long barbell. It's like this barbell weighs about 20 kg. And I will explain more or less how you proceed, how you do this one, because you need a good technique. And then you use that triangle to do the exercise. What you have to do is, so you put some weights on this barbell, whatever, 5 kilograms, 10 kilograms. It depends on your level. But let's say you put 10 kilograms there, okay? So what you have to do, so you come between this barbell. The position you have to use, it's like a deadlift position. If you know how to do deadlifts, this is the position you have to be, how you start this movement. If you don't know what deadlift is, just type in deadlift, you're gonna see the position, okay? So again, make sure when you lift the weights, you kind of go into a squat, because if you lift the weights with your back rounding like that, depending how much you're lifting, you can hurt your back. So make sure, keep it nice back, squat, lift, and go into a deadlift position. Okay, so once you're in that position, you just pull it. So your back is more, your chest is a little bit down into a deadlift position, and you pull it, the triangle close to your chest and elbows to the sides. Basically, what you have to do, I know it's sometimes a bit difficult to read what I'm saying, because I'm not demonstrating, I'm talking, but it's just like type in TBar barbell, TBar barbell, that's it, TBar barbell, okay, or rows with a barbell. Google can show you. So this is a very good exercise. You're not only doing exercises in the back, but because the position you are, you're also exercising your core, which is great. Because so you're doing like two muscles. You do your core and do arms and also back. So because you do back and gets to your arms as well. Okay. And my friend here is saying, oh, live in Portugal. That's great. Great country. Portugal. I love Portugal. That's amazing. Well, actually, I have a Portuguese passport, which is good. Anyway, thank you. So the next one you'll be the resistance bands. How can you do? How can you work your back using those elastic bands? That's how. This is the one I have at home here. Basically, you can when you buy those elastic bands, you've got kind of like thing to put under the door. Yeah, you shut the door, and then you do again as if you're doing the TBar barbell. It's like go into a deadlift position. You've got the handles and the elastic bands, and you pull it, towards you. This is a great exercise. How I do this exercise myself? I mean, how many reps I do it? Because the resistance is not that great. I do as many reps as I can till it burns, till my arms are tired, I cannot pull anymore. That's how I do it. And then also you can do also your upper back. Yeah, it's like you know, when you do flies, flies is an exercise for your outer chest. Okay, if you just lie on the bench, you go like that. This is flies. Yeah, so basically you're holding, you're doing with the elastic bands, and you're just going like that. It's difficult to show you, so it works your muscles in the upper back. It's like more or less like doing upper rows. Yeah, let's say you can do upper rows. It works your upper back. So do as many reps as possible, especially if you're using the elastic band. Okay. So if you in the gym, and you can use your elastic bands, they have there. But if you're there, why not using the cable? You can use the cable on these on the machines that you've got cables. Yeah, use the pulley machines there. You can do exercise for your back using the cables, and then it's a lot better than using your I'd say your elastic bands, because you've got more resistance. You've got the weights there. You've got a stack of weights, and you can change up and down. So your back can get a better stress. Yeah, if you're doing with the on the cables. So if I'm in the gym, I'll be using more weights rather than, sometimes I vary a little bit. I do the cables, but I'd rather use more barbells and dumbbells to do it. So talking about dumbbells, this is the last one. You can use it. How do you use the dumbbells to do your back? Just drink some water quickly. Dumbbells. Basically, were you talking about TBar barbell, which you have to put your body into this deadlift position. Okay, so for if you have the dumbbells, it's gonna be the same position. You go into a deadlift position and you pull the dumbbells, elbows close to your sides, yeah, and let it go. Make sure when you in that deadlift position, you keep a nice back straight, because if your back rounds, technique is not there, you can hurt yourself. And just make sure your back is straight, contract your core or suck your core in, and then you do that movement. It's an amazing exercise. Also, you can do, you say, reverse flies. It is for your upper back. If you go into the deadlift position, you go like that. So your back is, I cannot do it here, but your deadlift position, and weights go like that, up and down, up and down. So you're doing your upper back, okay? We call this one reverse flies, because flies for chest, you're on your back, you're lying on your back, you're going like this, yeah? And when you do reverse flies for your upper back, you in this deadlift position. I wish I could do that live from the gym one day, but I know it's a bit difficult to do it because of the noises there, and too many noises, and people are like banging their weights on the floor. I'm sure you won't be able to hear me. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a bit difficult. So better here, at least I can explain to you what you need to do it, and then you can always ask me questions in the chat if you have any question. If you have kind of sort of like well, how should I do this exercise? If you're not quite sure, you can ask me here in the chat. And yes, basically, with going back to the elastic bands, you can do, if you're at home, you can do upper rows. Yeah, I do that one a lot because that gets to my upper back. Hold the handles and you pull it just under your chin like this. Yeah, lift your elbows, so you finish like this. I think everyone can see me. Yeah, you finish like that. Okay, this is a great exercise for your upper back. Again, do as many as you can, as many reps as you can. Okay, and that's the idea, because you're not holding weights, you just with the elastic band, just do like this. Okay. And has anyone got a question to ask me? How about, do you have a question? And so we're just talking about back exercises. Again, great exercise for you. And if you just ask me again, why exercise for my back? Because you need to get your back firmer. It helps your posture. And if you work in an office, or if you're not at the moment, but I'm sure if you work behind a computer, that's good for your back, to keep your back straighter, especially doing exercise. And then if you're walking, you'll be different. Your back will be as strong as possible. Yeah. So probably you should be back to the gym probably April. That's what they have been talking about it. And yeah, I really miss it, especially because I'm not using weights. I have not been using weights for a while. But I know I will suffer a little bit when I get back. I'm gonna be a bit sore, but I know. But I'll be careful with the weights, because I will not be doing too heavy. I'll be doing like light weights for like 2 weeks about, and then start like to build up again. So I reckon like 4 or 5 weeks I'll be back to where I've always been because I know how important weights are, and they do a great job to my body, and I need them back again. But basically, that's it about exercise for your back. We have spoken about pull-up machines. They are great. They are great for you if you can pull yourself up. And remember, you have like a free grips when you're doing that. If you got over, yeah, outer back. If you got the neutral grip, inner muscles, and you have like the under grip. Yeah, it gets to your back as well, but it gets a big time to your bicep. And then we jumped onto the second machine, seated pull down machine. A sit pull down machine, as the name says, there is a sit there, and you've got the rolling thing to lock your legs. Yeah, otherwise you be going up. Yeah, and then you've got a long bar, if you've got a small bar, and if you've got the triangle bar. So you've got three different bars to use and exercise your back. And then you've got the assisted pull-up machine. So you've got a stack of weights to help you to go up. You've got this padding thing where you place your knees and you pull yourself up and down. This is kind of easy to do it, okay? Also, we have spoken about the resistance bands. They are great if you don't have the weights at home or even in the gym. You can use the bands there. You can do all sorts of exercises with the bands, but here we talk about your back. You can do exercise for your upper back, upper row. Yeah, you can do exercise for your laps, the rows, using the elastic bands. And also you can use the dumbbells. Yeah, you can do the rows. You go into a deadlift position and you pull it, okay? This is great for your back. And then also you're working your core muscles there. So basically, if you have any questions, just drop in the chat. If you can also you can leave me a comment and I can get back to you. I know there's my friend here, Haro, is always asking me questions, and you can check on the last lives I have answered to you, Haro, some question you asked me. So yeah, basically that's it, and I should be I'm back again on Wednesday. Yeah, this week I'm doing like 3 lives. So I'm back on Wednesday and probably, I think, Friday, just get 1 day rest and then back again. Okay, so thank you for being here with us. Again, if some of you are not here, not here with us watching this live, you can always do a catch up later in the week, because I'm gonna be uploading this live, and that's it for tonight. Thank you for being with me, and thank you. Bye bye. Take care, guys. God bless you. Bye.